Chapter 8, Health. Health is a great treasure. It is the richest possession that mortal can have. Wealth, honor, or learning is dearly purchased if it be at the loss of the vigor of health. None of these attainments can secure happiness if health is wanting. The health should be as sacredly guarded as the character. Our physical, mental, and moral powers are not our own, but lent us of God to be used in His service. The more perfect our health, the more perfect will be our labor. The importance of the health of the body is to be taught as a Bible requirement. All who profess to be followers of Jesus should feel that a duty rests upon them to preserve their bodies in the best condition of health, that their minds may be clear to comprehend heavenly things. That time is well spent which is directed to the establishment and preservation of sound physical and mental health. It is easy to lose health, but it is difficult to regain it. Perfect health depends upon perfect circulation. The health of the entire system depends upon the healthy action of the respiratory organs. If we would have health, we must live for it. We can ill afford to dwarf or cripple a single function of mind or body by overwork or by abuse of any part of the living machinery. A sound body is required for a sound intellect. When we do all we can on our part to have health, then may we expect that the blessed results will follow, and we can ask God in faith to bless our efforts for the preservation of health. He will then answer our prayer if His name can be glorified thereby. But let all understand that they have a work to do. God will not work in a miraculous manner to preserve the health of persons who are taking a sure course to make themselves sick. A careful conformity to the laws God has implanted in our being will ensure health, and there will not be a breaking down of the constitution. Many have inquired of me, what course shall I take best to preserve my health? And my answer is, cease to transgress the laws of your being. Cease to gratify a depraved appetite. Eat simple food. Dress healthfully, which will require modest simplicity. Work healthfully, and you will not be sick. Many are suffering in consequence of the transgression of their parents. They cannot be censured for their parents' sins, but it is nevertheless their duty to ascertain wherein their parents violated the laws of their being, and wherein their parents' habits were wrong. They should change their own course and place themselves by correct habits in a better relation to health. The harmonious, healthy action of all the powers of body and mind results in happiness. The more elevated and refined the powers, the more pure and unalloyed the happiness. An aimless life is a living death. The mind should dwell upon themes relating to our eternal interests. This will be conducive to health of body and mind. God has pledged Himself to keep this living machinery in healthful action if the human agent will obey His laws and cooperate with God.